Number 7, Nicolas 14. Number 11, Xavier Defosse. Number 13, Charles Saint-Robert. Number 17, Jonathan Addy. And the libero, number 3, Nicolas Doucette. The head coach of the Laval Junior is Gino Brousseau. And now let's meet your 2023-2024 UNB Reds. On the bench and part of the team staff, team therapists Katie Giberson and Ellie Beaton. He was a standout as a student athlete, earning conference all-star nods on multiple occasions. He's back as an assistant coach, Brad Stewart. For his 4th season as assistant coach, Paul Mills. On the team's bench, but not dressed this evening, in his 2nd season, from right here in Fredericton, outside hitter number 9, Hayden Mills. In his 1st season, but recovering from a recent surgery, also from right here in Fredericton, middle number 17, Isaac Jewett. Nursing an injury in his 2nd season with the team, center and Fredericton's own, number 12, Jaden Shizong. Also sidelined by an injury in his 2nd season with the Reds, a 6'8" outside hitter from Slag, Denmark, number 10, Emil Peterson. Coming off the bench tonight, the first-year libero from right here in Fredericton, number 3, Noah Crummy. In his 3rd season with the Reds from Lethbridge, Alberta, libero number 4, Nate Haber. In 3rd-year middle from Osler, Saskatchewan, number 6, Travis Bruin. From Dartmouth in his 2nd year, hitter number 11, Kieran Brose. A 2nd-year hitter from Conception Bay South in Newfoundland, Labrador, number 13, Adam James. 1st-year hitter from St. John's in Newfoundland, Labrador, number 14, Caleb Noonan. A 2nd-year middle from right here in Fredericton, number 18, Owen Mills. And a 1st-year outside hitter from Fall River, Nova Scotia, number 20, Holden Kennedy. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your UNB Reds tonight. Playing outside hitter from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, numero 1, Rafael. In his 1st season with the Reds from Victoria, BC, centering one of this week's Papa John Beat athletes of the week, number 7, Lucas Mafia. A 3rd-year outside hitter from Clark County, Newfoundland, Labrador, number 8, Jacob Harris.
Welcome to the Richard J. Curry Center, live RSEQ men's volleyball action home opener for the UNB Reds, season opener for both teams. The Laval Rouge et Or in town from La Ville de Quebec, and the host, the UNB Reds, on the left side of your screen in black. Our officials for this evening's match: up on the stand, R1, Matt Van Ralte; on the floor, R2, JP Demers. Our line officials for this evening: Craig Carr, Stéphane Nadeau, Carol Grecian, and Bailey Stockford. We are set to start and get this ready to roll. Back to serve now for Laval to start us off here this evening. Number 4, Max Lozier, standing in at 6'4", third-year commerce student from Ottawa. Sails that one long. Point for the Reds. Back to serve now for UNB. Will be their setter, first-year player from Victoria, Lucas Mafia. I'll get to the starters here in just a moment for both teams and introduce the coaching staff as well. Good hard shot off hands, Xavier Desfosses. Big crowd on hand. I'm not sure if you were logged in to watch the AUS TV, to watch the UNB Reds women's team host the Memorial Seahawks from Newfoundland. UNB took that one 3-0, and there was a special presentation for longtime celebrated official Pat Thorne, who was recently inducted into the Volleyball Canada Hall of Fame. So good crowd on hand for that, and they've stuck around to watch this men's match. As we see Captain Rafael Hilario going to work from the right side. Big kill for big number 1. Hilario throws it up, sails it long, point for Laval. Big high toss for Fulton, pass by Hilario. Mafia goes behind him to Jacob Harris, big kill for number 8. Seamus Cormier back to serve for UNB, number 15 from Bathurst, New Brunswick. There's no shore like the North Shore, and that's for sure. Big float serve for number 15. Laval runs middle, stop there, big block on Addy. UNB camped out on him, shut down that middle offense that Laval loves to run. Looking to establish that early. All tied up here at 3. Number 11 now back to serve for Laval, Xavier Desfosses. Stands in at 6'5", first-year criminology student from Quebec City, Quebec. Nice pass there by Hilario. They run middle to the pride of Bay St. Anne, number 16, Lex Guimau. First-year player, 6'8". There's another shot at it. Uncontested through the middle, 6'8", first year. Product of the Bayhound volleyball community. Jacob Harris lets one rip. Nice pass there by Lozier. Back row ball off the shoulder. Harris kept alive. Thank you to the high ceiling here in the Curry Center. Good action here. And Lozier going to work on the left side for the kill. 4-4. Jonathan Addy back to serve now for Laval. Jonathan Addy back to serve for Laval, number 17. Good hard float, sails much too long. Easy point for UNB. Now serving for UNB, number 11, Kieran Brost. He's got a good float, lots of action on it. Nice pass there by the lib, William Bergeron. And that translates into a Laval point off the attack. Charles Saint-Aubin back to serve for Laval. Nearly breaks the net with that serve. Point for UNB. Good thing the net was there to slow it down. Could have hurt someone. Lex Guimond now back to serve for the Reds. Guimond goes deep corner. A little too much heat, sails long. Great pass by Scott Mann just to get hands on it. Presence of mind by Mafia, turns, two-hand, rubs it off the Laval block and out of play. Here's another good look at it. Poof, point Reds. Fantastic dig by Scott Mann on that play. That serve was lit. Mafia now takes his time. Cut shot picked up by Harris. They feed Hilario on the outside. He's going to swing again. Tip shot this time over the block. Kept alive. Lozier comes from nowhere for a massive kill shot. Here's another look at it out of the pipe. Comes from a long ways away. Jonathan Girard back to serve now for Laval. Laval, it's all tied up now. 7 apiece. Gerard, float serve, handled well by UNB. They transition middle. Cormier. Ball kept alive by Laval. Good second effort by Harris. DeFoss going to work. Left side. They go right side this time. 14, nice up by Mann. Good defense by UNB. Transition free ball coming now. Scott Mann to Mafia. He goes behind him to Hilario. Little stutter step. It looks like he got hands. No touch is the call. And that's a point for Laval. Starting lineup for Laval. Number 1, Jonathan Girard. Number 4, Max Lozier. Number 7, Nicolas Fortin. Number 11, Xavier Desfosses. Numero 16, Alexandre Parent. Number 17, Jonathan Addy. Their head coach in his 3rd season at the helm of Laval, Gino Brousseau, 16 years, a Team Canadian member from 84 to 2000, and he represented Canada at the 1992 Olympics for men's volleyball in Barcelona, Spain. Nice pass by Hilario right up to Mafia. He feeds Jacob Harris out in the wing, off hands and out of play. Point for the UNB Reds. Starting lineup for UNB, this guy back here to serve. Number 1 is their captain, Rafael Hilario. Number 5, Scott Mann, libero extraordinaire. Number 7, first-year setter, Lucas Mafia from Victoria, BC. Canada Games setter for the BC squad at the 2022 games in Niagara. Number 8, Jacob Harris from Clarenville, Newfoundland. Number 11, Kieran Brost from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Bathurst native Seamus Cormier is number 15, and Bay St. Anne product number 16, Lex Guimond, rounding out your starters. Head coach in his 20th season, Dan McMorran, assisted by this year by Paul Mills and Brad Stewart. All square at 9. Raf Olerio, big high toss, lays into it. Laval on the net, says Matt Van Ralte. You can't do that. Raf Olerio back to serve again, 10-9. Pass by Lozier. Up to Saint-Aubin, their setter. Big bomb by Jacob Harris. And he goes through DeFoss. And number 17, Addy. Nice shot there by Harris. And Hilario is on a little run, serving in at 11-9 for the home team. Takes a bit off it. Nice pass there by Lozier. Nice up there by Hilario. Nice dump. Jacob Harris swinging with force. And they get the touch. Hey, over here. Oh, forgot to mic my micer. Timeout, Laval, as they sense UNB running away with the momentum here. It's 12-9. We'll be back after this timeout. Don't go too far.
UNB students, faculty, and staff, plus Red Season Pass holders, all receive 10% off any Reds items. Go Reds, go!
Timeout is over. We are set to resume play here in the first set. UNB hosting the Laval Rouge et Or in opening action here in RSEQ men's volleyball and the home opener for UNB. Laval with a kill and Rafael Hilario's serve streak. And that will send number 7 back to the line to serve for Le Rouge et Or, Nicolas Fortin. 6'4" in his 4th year, studying microbiology from Clermont, Quebec. Big high toss. Ball into the filet. It's got to go over. Point for the Reds. Seamus Cormier takes his time. Float serve handled by hands. Laval, soft touch, kept alive, continuation. Mafia now. He goes out to Brost. Kieran Brost, big high hit. Nice kill shot. Little trouble here on serve receive for Laval. They push off blocks, kept alive. Big wall by UNB there. Max Lozier out of the pipe. A couple times now he's had that shot. UNB's got a key on in that. Laval 11, UNB 14. So we inch closer to the midway point here of set number 1. Oh, good presence of mind there. Good up by Guimont. Bros goes hard cross, catches the line. Nice shot, number 11. There's another look. Hard cross. Catches the Laval D, running backwards, backpedaling rather. Jacob Harris takes his time, gets set, high toss. Lays into one, that's an overbump, gobbled up by Guimond, who out-muscles at the net Charles Saint-Aubin. Substitution now for Laval, checking in number 2, Nicolas Doucette. I believe, I don't have a number 2 on the roster. I believe that's Nicolas Doucette. Jacob Harris now, UNB leading, commanding lead here, 16-11. A little bit of greasy whistling going on. I'm not sure where it came from. Trying to throw the setter or the server off, rather.
Now serving number 17, Jonathan Addy.
Jonathan Addy back to serve for Laval, number 17. Laval trailing by 4. 12-6, takes a breather. Big approach, the float. Into the net. UNB 17, Laval 12. UNB. Momentum all on the side of the UNB court right now, and the home crowd is feeling it. Rallying behind the home team. Rose, good serve, over bump. Scott Mann, setter dump. Opted there by Mafia. Big high swing, Lozier going after hands. He gets them, out of play it goes. Point for Laval. Charles Saint-Aubin will go back to serve now for Laval. Big approach, big swing. Nice up by Scott Mann. Mafia gives chase, pumps that out to Alario. Strikes it hard, but a little long. That's a point for Laval. Does not catch the baseline. Nice set, nice option there by Mafia. Saint-Aubin back to serve again. He's got a heavy ball. But the net doesn't matter how hard it comes if the net is in the way. That's the result. Point for UNB. UNB 18. Laval 14. Substitution now for UNB. Checking in number 4, Nate Hayburn. And checking out is number 16, Lex Guimond. Hayburn often brought into sets like this for this exact reason. He's got a good serve, he's got good defense. Versatile player. Cormier gets fed in the middle. He crushes that. Point for UNB. Nice kill shot there by Seamus Cormier. Off the block and out of play. Pass there by Bergeron. Nice run for Laval. Point for the Rouge et Or.
Also checking in for the Reds, number 16,
Lex Guimond checking back in. Nate Hayburn, number 4, stepping out. Max Lozier back to serve. Big high toss. Off the tape, nice pass by Mann. Out to Hilario. He laces one. No hands, no touch. Lozier's toss crazy high. Brost. Hilario gives chase to the table. Brost bumps it over. Oh, fantastic D. Fantastic D for UNB. Hey, there we go. Great up by Scott Mann. Over bump from Laval. And Hilario there to gobble that up. Fantastic defense for the Reds. Leads to a point. There it is. 20-16. UNB leads Laval in set number 1. You're watching live RSEQ men's volleyball action, home opener for the Reds. Strong block on DeFosse right there. And a big swing there on the right side, Nicolas Fontaine, and he'll score. Jonathan Girard back to serve. There's a good look at him, number 1. Big middle, 6'7" in his 4th year. Valerio passes with his hands. Mafia feeds Jacob Harris. He gives it all he's got. No touch, though. And Dan McMorrin calls a timeout at 20-18, sensing a little bit of Laval momentum. Looking to stop that where he can. We'll be back after these after this timeout. In fact, I will keep talking just for a second. I'm going to give some shout-outs to some of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Bulletproof, Hoyt's Moving and Storage, St. Louis Bar and Grill, Coors Light and Molson Coors, Pure Country 103.5 FM in Fredericton, Summit Dodge, and Cora for breakfast and lunch. We'd like to thank you for all you do for our UNB student athletes. And for those who are listening, we encourage you to support these very generous businesses as they support us. Thank you for all you do for our UNB student athletes. Timeout is over. If you just happen to dial in right now or tune in right now, UNB is up 20-18 here in set number 1. UNB Reds versus the Laval Rouge et Or. Girard still serving. UNB set to receive. Lucas Mafia's back row. Here he is, number 7. Feeds Cormier through the middle. Nice run, clean kill. Nice pick, nice pass by Hilario to start that off. Here's another look at it. Straight to the floor, just beyond the 3-meter line. Really not a fan of the receiving team's bench cheering and hooping and whistling as the server serves, but not my area of responsibility. All I can do is voice my opinion. I think it's pretty classless if you ask me. In any event, UNB still leading 22-19 now. 3 points away from closing this first set out. Seamus Cormier, here's a good look at him getting ready to serve. Foot serve handled there well by Laval. St. Aubin decides to feed DeFosse out in the left side, in the left wing. And there's DeFosse now. He'll go back to serve. Laval down by 2. Brost, a little bit of trouble with that overhand serve. Receive. Takes a cut. Trouble now for Laval. Free ball coming. Scott Mann. Mafia. Harris. He'll tool that off. Lozier beats that off the arms of number 4. Point for UNB. Jacob Harris serving at 23-20. Another missed UNB serve, which was preceded by more whistling and noise coming from the Laval bench. Miro Gagny-Pelletier into serve now for Laval. Jacob Harris off Laval blockers, kept on UNB side. And Guimont goes hard cross court for a point for UNB. UNB now up 24-21. Gino Brusso does not like what he sees. He calls a timeout. in hopes of freezing perhaps the UNB server that'll come up next. In any event, UNB 1 point away from taking set number 1 from the mighty Rouge et Or. That will conclude the timeout. Both teams coming back onto the court. And serving for UNB in hopes of closing this out is number 11, Kieran Brost. Laval front row setter St. Aubin's got 2 attackers in the front and 3 more behind them. And there's one of them, number 7, Fortin, out of the back row. UNB now will hope to score off serve. But first they have to handle this serve here by Laval setter St. Aubin. Nice pass by Scott Mann. Jacob Harris going to work, and he catches the line. UNB takes his first one, 25-22. Led the whole way. Well played by the Reds. We will take a brief pause and come back with set number 2 in just a moment. And welcome back to the Richard J. Currie Center. We're just about set to start set number 2. On the left of your screen, Laval Rouge et Or in white. On the right of your screen, The UNB Reds in black. UNB took that first set, convincing fashion, led the whole way, 25-22. Lucas Mafia serving for UNB. UNB's first-year setter. Oh, good pickup, too, off the block by Mafia. Scott Mann bumps behind him to Hilario. Play kept alive. Little joust back and forth, and it's a UNB point. Lucas Mafia now serving. Again, good hard float. Right at DeFoss. Kept alive by UNB. Bros from the back row into the net. Point for Laval.
Now serving number 7,
Right off the knuckles. Good pass there by Hilario. Jacob Harris. Outside goal. Good scrappy D there by Laval. Keep that alive. Mafia goes to Harris again. Tools that off a block and out of play. Point for UNB. Oh, just drops. Laval body's looking at it, but nobody picked it up. Point for UNB. Hilario sends it long. Point for Laval, 3-2. Sails long, point for the Reds. UNB called on the net. Point for Laval. Sorry for the pause. I was sending a quick text. I want to shout out here to Dave Murphy, who's watching live, well, as live as can be online from Bathurst, New Brunswick. Dave used to play here at UNB and never misses a webcast. Thanks for having, nice to have you along, Dave. As we see Jonathan Addy getting ready to serve here for Laval. Sails that about 4 feet beyond the baseline. Point for UNB. Jacob Harris takes a pause before he serves. UNB leads by 2, 5-3. Early stages here of set 2. They took the first one 25-23. If you're just tuning in, there's a big spank by number 4. Max Lozier goes hard cross for a Laval kill. And that will send number 13, their setter, Charles Saint-Aubin, back to serve. Pass by Scott Mann. Jacob Harris from back in position 1, rips it off hands and out of play up into the third row here at the Curry Center. Here's another look at it. Off the second block and out. Back live now as we see Max Mosier getting set to serve and into the net. Just having a chat while we had a second with lines official from the previous match, Ken Burns, father of Kristen Burns, who used to play at UNB. Just kind of giving his commentary on what he saw here this evening with the women's match and the first set here with the men's. So, but here we are back at it. UNB leading 7-5, and a big swing by number 7, Fulton, stopped by UNB Wall. And we've got substitutions happening now for Laval. Number 19 checking in. Throughout the chassis. And out is a number 2, Nicolas Doucette. Max Guimond back to serve now. Nice pass there by Bergeron. Hard cross shot there by Fulton for a kill. Two contacts is the call. Point for Laval. Now serving number 1, Jonathan Girard. Valerio, big swing off pair of Laval blockers.
Now serving number 7, Nicholas Forte.
Point Laval, 9-all. Back to serve now. Nicolas Fulton at 9s. Valerio played that. Looked like it was going to go out. Doesn't matter. Mafia feeds Cormier in the middle for a UNB kill. Gets this UNB crowd back into it. And Hilario will go back to serve for the Reds. They inch ahead by 1, 10-9. Raffalario, big toss. Good serve. Scott Mann picks that up. Mafia, pipe ball to Hilario, destroys it. Oh, they're calling him over the line. Chassis back to serve now for Laval, number 19. All square at 10. Touch, kept in play by Laval. Send that ball to Lozier. He stopped at the net by UNB. Fulton delivers a bomb. Man can't handle it, goes out of play. Chazy's float serve, handled well there by Hilario. Mafia runs middle. Seamus Cormier scores. Laval is all over the net.
Back to serve for the Reds with number 15, Seamus Cormier.
Seamus Cormier, 11 all. Gross, little roll shot over the block. Bergeron really had to scramble there to pick that up. An overbump coming, and it's going to score! I'm not sure what happened there. Someone let me know. Hilario bumped that from UNB's baseline over the net, and Laval just watched it land on their floor, on their court, on their side of the net. UNB up by 1, 12-11, Cormier. Good float, lots of movement. Gets right on to Chassis really fast. Good hustle by Bergeron to keep it alive. They do, send it over to UNB. They force the middle. Great set by Mafia. He feeds Girard. I'll get my sheets mixed up here, I'm sorry. Lex Guimont with a kill. Great push there by Mafia to find him. Not getting the touch. Laval wants it. And Laval head coach, Gino Brousseau, very displeased, calls a timeout. UNB leads 14-11 at the tee. We'll be back in just a few moments. Welcome back after that timeout. You'll be leading here in set number 2, 14-11. Seamus Cormier serving. Goes deep, handled well by hands of Lozier. And he delivers hard cross, Lozier does. You'll be set up to defend, ricochets into the stands. Jonathan Addy now back to serve. A shot by Harris, catches Tusazi in the chest.
Harris with the kill.
Point for the Reds. Jacob Harris getting ready to serve here at UNB, leading 15-12. Got by Doucette, little scramble here. Push. Scott Mann had to be quick to get to it. Great effort there by Mafia to keep that alive. Bros will swing. Continuation here. Good up by Harris. Having a good set, Jacob Harris is. Hilario passes it over. Popped up by Bergeron. Great up by Scott Mann to take that in the chest off the big bomb of Lozier. That one sails long. Point for the Reds.
Kieran Brose.
Kieran Brose now with a serve. To Chazy. Pass not on the money. Laval out of system. Popped up here by Mann. Mafia looks around. He goes to Guimond. Stopped at the net. Hilario will swing. Saint-Aubin sends it left side to number 7, Fontaine. UNB keeps it alive. Harris, he unloads this time. And the call is out by lines official, Bailey Stockford. Back to serve now for Laval. Number 4, Max Lozier. Lozier took a little bit off that. Scott Mann on receive. And Laval transitions for another point, keeping it close. They only trail by 1, 16-15 now. UNB up. Big high toss. Nice pass by Mann, right on the money. Mafia doesn't have to move. A little tight for Hilario, does a good work. Oh, a little collision. Did well to get it over. Sharp hit cross court ball by Laval for a point. All tied at 16. Confusion here. All set. Lozier to serve. Hilario looking for the wipe. No touch. Point Laval. Service ace for Laval. Timeout UNB. And we'll take a break. Be back after the conclusion of this timeout. Welcome back after that timeout. Laval now leading by 2, 18-16 in the second. Max Lozier with his signature high toss. Big serve. Kieran Brose pops it up. Now it's Hilario going to work. He'll tool that off. A couple of Laval blockers for a UNB kill. Substitution before Lex Guimond will go back to serve. He'll be replaced by number 6, Travis Pruitt. Prohm serving at 17-18. Pipe ball for Lozier. Finds the back corner. Girard gets ready. Hand pass by Valerio. No touch into the net. You'll be calling for the officials to bring over a towel. Girard serving again after they get that water wiped up. Mafia runs Cormier in the middle, kept alive by Laval. Good scrappy D. Poked over. Prohm can't handle it. Oh, sorry, Jacob Harris. Just out of reach. Another timeout by UNB head coach Dan McMorran. As Laval reaches 21, UNB sits at 17. We'll be back after this timeout. Timeout is over and more water wiped up off the floor. Just to delay things a little bit longer. Jonathan Girard back to serve for Laval, number 1. They're up 21-17 here in the second. UNB's up 1-0 in sets. Jacob Harris stopped by Duchessis and number 17, Jonathan Addy. Substitution now for UNB checking in, number 20, Holden Caden. And out is Jacob Harris, number 8. Hilario to Mafia, goes back to Hilario, he unwinds, picked up by Girard. Good dig by UNB. Oh, good effort there by Scott Mann. Back to Cormier for the kill. Good hustle by UNB defense. Super transition. Lucas Mafia back to serve. Point for UNB. We're going to figure out what happened here. At one point, neither team was happy. All sorted out. Nice run, nice pass right at the Mafia. He goes behind him to Caden, and Holden Caden gets a kill here. Coming off the bench, doing a great job. Laval shot off the block of UNB, off the UNB blocker's hands and out of play. Point for Laval.
23-20 now the lead.
Jacob Harris coming back in, number 8. He'll replace 20, Holden Caden. Fulton, big toss. Gets behind it. Easy pass for Scott Mann though. They run middle. Cormier stopped. They run Harris. Play continues. Little pokey deep to position 5. And Laval, no, looks like someone's on the net. I have to say, in watching what's going on, Gino Brusso, head coach of Laval, is doing a great job controlling his players. They get a little bit upset over calls, and he is very quick to tell his players to let it go, move on to the next point. Do not argue with the officials. Well done, Mr. Brusso. Back to serve now. Rafael Hilario has been subbed out, number 1. He's been replaced by number 14, Kalen Noonan. Into serve. Nice up by Mafia, kept alive by Scott Mann. Free ball coming as Jacob Harris volleys that over. Big tight ball from Max Lozier. Substitution now for Laval. Checking in will be, looks like number 10, Miro Gagné-Pelletier from Moncton, New Brunswick. Some confusion here for Laval with that substitution. Looks like they may have improperly substituted someone. They're going to, too late. Officials say too late. Now they got players where they're not supposed to be. So Pelletier is going to play in the front row when he was initially brought in to serve. They'll go with what they got. Tuchassi back to serve now. Jacob Harris going to work on the right side. Oh, good up by Mafia. Scott Mann there to save it. And Laval takes that one 25-22. We are all square at 1. We'll be back with set number 3 in just a few moments. Welcome back to the Richard J. Curry Center for the start of set number 3. On the left, your monitor, the UNB Reds, the hosts. On the right, the guests from Quebec City, Université Laval, Rouge et Or. We are tied at 1 apiece. The set scores were identical, each team winning by scores of 25-22. Starting us off here is number 4, Max Lozier. Good up by Scott Mann, taking that off the shoelaces. Jacob Harris goes through a couple of Laval blockers. And Laval tried to do the same to UNB, but Mafia and Cormier teamed up to build a giant wall and shut down that Laval attack. There's a good look at UNB's first-year setter, Lucas Mafia. Serve is out. Point for Laval. Girard takes his time to serve the ball into the net. Point for UNB. Raffalario gets ready here, 2-1. Nice up there by Alario off that quick attack from Laval. Jacob Harris, big bomb. Oh, fantastic hustle by Bergeron. Goes into the stands to pick that up. Ah, big swing, Kieran Brost. Serve is long. Fulton, big toss. It's passed by Brost. Mafia runs middle. Cormier scores. From this vantage point, that looked wide, but it's an awkward angle up here. That's a point for the Reds. Good lead by Harris. Tooled it off 2 defenders. Out of play. Smart hit by Jacob Harris. Good presence of mind there. Just use what's in front of you. Big strong block for UNB. Shutting Lozier down a pipe. Ball again look wide from up here. I got to get new glasses, I guess. Bro's gonna swing. Awkward position. Laval attacker Fortin coming out of 1. Scuzzes that off UNB hands for a point. Bro's roll shot continues. Jacob Harris looking to do the same, and he does. Snivels that off the arm of Addy, and Laval can't pick it up. Point for UNB. Another smart shot by Harris. He's having a great match here this evening. Showing a lot of confidence in his shots. Good decision making. Jonathan Addy gets ready to serve. Nice pass by Scott Mann. Ah, fantastic setter dump. Strong hands by Mafia. Smart play. Kieran Bruce serves, I say serves deep, serves long. Unfortunate point given up to Laval. St. Aubin, good serve, but Scott Mann was there to pick it up. Laval struggles on transition there. On defense, point for UNB.
Let's move on back to serve for the Reds.
Max Guimond now serving. Good serve, going after Chuazi. Pick up by Harris. Mafia pumps it out to Alario. Oh, big block by Cormier. Cormier with the help, excuse me, choking on a peanut here, and Hilario teaming up there. Guimond serving at 9-6, UNB. Swing there by Fortin, he'll score. There's a good look at Mac Lozier as he gets ready to lay one in. Alario, left side, he's met by a big block from Laval. Max Lozier serves again. Pass by Brost. Mafia gives chase. Back to Harris, and he scores again. Having a great match. UNB still leading. Trading points. Laval can't close the gap yet. 8-10. Ah, big block. Cormier and Hilario. I think it was all Cormier, though, at that time, but Hilario certainly helped set the block. Let's see if we have another look at it. Massive block. Laval responds with a bomb of their own through the middle is Girard. Girard serving. Lario lays into one. Laval scrambling now. Chuazi tries to get cute and cut it hard. Cut it too much. Does not go over. It's a point for UNB. UNB captain Rafael Hilario from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, back to serve at 12-9. Here's the spinner coming. Miss hit. You got to wonder if the chirping from the Laval bench is actually having an impact on some of the UNB servers. Whether it's got to brush up on my rules here. Whether it's allowed or not, I don't know. But man, I don't like it. In any event, Laval still trails by 2. It's 10 serving 12, and Fortin serving. Bros cuts it hard. 2 Laval blockers isn't enough for him. Big kill for Kieran Brost. Kieran's second-year player from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, doing his business admin degree here at UNB. Seamus Cormier serve into the net. Terrell Chuazi back to serve for Laval. Kieran Brost. Ooh, that's a rare ball handling call on UNB setter. Laval on the net. Jacob Harris went hard cross and nearly caught Fortin napping. Nearly got him in the chest. And Jacob Harris will go back to serve. UNB still leading by 2. Back and forth, back and forth. 14-12. Jacob Harris doesn't let the chirping get to him. Had a good serve there. Volley back and deep in 1. Hilario is there to pick it up. Nice pass by Mann. UNB runs middle, Guimont. Good pickup by Scott Mann. He comes from a long way to pick up that ball. And Harris's offering goes into the net. More water to be mopped up on the UNB side. It's a good look at our next server, number 17, Jonathan Addy. And he'll try to bring his team to even. They're down by 1. It's 13-14. Good action on that float. Ah, UNB, good run. Super pass by Hilario, right on the money for Mafia, who absolutely connects with Lex Guimont in the middle, who destroys the ball. Great run by the Reds. 15-13. Bro still serving. Set it up. Picked up by Harris. Nice move. Mafia gets it. Bumped over by Hilario. Oh, great up by Scott Mann. Oh, fantastic. Scott Mann's dig on Lozier results in a big kill for Hilario. Terrific. Here's another look. Kieran Brost still serving. 16-13. Now the Reds have a 3-point lead. Ball looked like it was down. Trouble coming. UNB free ball. Scott Mann on the money. Mafia out to Hilario, unloads. Girard and Saint-Aubin were waiting for him. Big Laval block. Laval setter Saint Aubin to serve. Valerio to Mafia, setter dump. Play continues. Big block by Guimont to stop Laval's attack. The crowd's loving what they're seeing now as they lead 17-14, the home team does.
Travis Brewer checking in for the Reds. He'll be back to serve.
Travis Prum is back in. He'll go in to serve. In for Guimont, I believe. Bang. Big high toss coming. Max Lozier serves. Kieran Bross, good pass to handle that heat. Laval 16, UNB 17. Substitution now for UNB. Checking out is Jacob Harris, number 8. And in to replace him, Holden Caden, number 20. Still serving is Max Lozier for Laval. Big high toss, lots of spin. Nice pass by Mann. They run middle. And they score. Great pass by Scott Mann on that heater. And a great set. Mafia connecting with Cormier in the middle. Served by Mafia, passed up by Bergeron, bumped over by Lozier. UNB transition here, free ball. Middle run, scores off the arms of Girard. Nice push there by Seamus Cormier. Smart set by Mafia. Going to the hot hand in the middle. Good picks, good picks. Laval coach Gino Brusso calls a timeout. We'll take a breather here at 19-16. UNB leads by 3 here in the third. Welcome back after that timeout. UNB setter Lucas Mafia back to serve. 19-16, the Reds lead. Chazy off his hands. Laval out of system. Hard cross picked up by Mafia. Big dunk there by Hilario. And the crowd loves it. 20-16 now, the Reds up by 4. Hope to carry this momentum through, they do. Close it out here in set number 3. Mafia still serving, got lots of action on that ball. Sails just a bit long. Craig Carr on the hot corner, quick with the flag. And a confident call. Jonathan Girard back to serve. Good pickup by Laval off a big swing by Cormier in the middle, playing with a lot of confidence, number 15. Ah, so are you, number 20. Mr. Holden Caden, big swing out there. Substitution for UNB, Rafael Lario will take a breather, number 1. He's replaced by number 4, Nate Hayburn. Coach Warren often does that with these two players. Hayburn with a good serve, good defense. Hayburn serving at 21-17. Lozier. Good pass up to Saint-Aubin, who feeds it behind him to Fortin with the kill. And Fortin will serve. Pass by Hayburn, kept alive. Nice save. Nice save by Mafia, and Caden pushing off the block and out. Good use, smart play. Substitution for UNB, number 6 checking out, Travis Pruitt. And back in is... losing steam, folks, I'm sorry. Max Guimont is back in, I'm sorry. And Hilario is also back in after replacing Nate Hayburn. Cormier serving at 22-18. Lozier. Lozier the good pass, gets fed pipe ball, puts it to the floor. Chuezi back to serve now for Laval. Pass up by Brost. Mafia, one-handed back set to Caden, into the block though, however, and a point for Laval. Timeout called by Coach McMorrin, 22-20. Haven't even talked about the season yet, but I want to fill you in on UNB's match that they had in Montreal not that long ago. On the 20th of October, they played Université de Montréal, the Carabins, and that went the distance, went 5 sets. UNB took that one 3-2. McMorrin said Montreal's an extremely tough serving team. He thought the reception allowed us opportunities to stay in the match, and they played a huge role in the win today. They fell, though, however, 3-0 to Montreal the next day, but the set scores, if you pay attention closely, were super close. Set scores were 25-23, 25-23, and then in the third, 30-28. So that one could have easily been a 3-0 victory for UNB had the momentum probably shifted a little bit. So UNB off to a good start here, and I hope you're liking what you're seeing here tonight at the Curry Center for their home opener. Timeout is over. Tuchese still serving. UNB runs middle. Max Guimont. Big swing in the middle was picked up. Great dig actually by Laval's libero, William Bergeron. That was a heavy hit ball through the middle, and unfortunately didn't fall on the Laval side of the net. If you are rooting for UNB, I should say, I don't want to sway your support or be perceived as being biased. 21-22 as we clean more water off the UNB side of the court. Terrell Tuchese. Kieran Brose with his hands. Mafia goes back to him. Picked up by Mafia off the block. Larry goes back to Kieran Brose, off his head and over the net. Gotta settle this down, getting a little bit sloppy. Off Hilario's arms, no to play, 22-22. Timeout UNB. 22-22. We'll take a brief timeout. Be back after the timeout. We're all set to resume here in set 3, 22 all. Chuezi still serving. Good float. Off here goes the Kieran Brost. Off hands, and it falls. That ball is down. Point Reds, 23-22. Should remind folks who are watching this that more volleyball action on the webcast tomorrow, 1 o'clock. UNB women host Memorial University again. That's at 1 o'clock. And then these two teams will face off again at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So UNB men and Laval Rouge et Or. So 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock tomorrow. Same time, same channel, same voice, same cameras. All that good stuff. 23-22. Holden Caden back to serve for the Reds. Big block for UNB, stopping Max Lozier, Max Guimont, and Max Lozier. And it's Guimont taking that battle. Here it is, ba-boom. Huge block. Sorry, I said Max Guimont. It's Lex Guimont. My bad. I'm looking for his name. I'm looking for Max on the UNB roster. I'm like, there's no Max. It's Lex Guimont. My apologies to Lex. Big block. 6'8" he is. First year Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology program here at UNB Fredericton. And he hails from Bay St. Anne. Home of the Bayhounds. 24-22. The momentum is on the UNB side for sure. The home crowd is into it. Lots of signs, lots of noisemakers here in the Curry Center tonight. Good serve by Hayden Colden. Good up by Holden Caden. Another big block by UNB. Good defense there. Good pickup. Couldn't convert. Huge block there by Guimont. Good dig by Scott Mann. They'll try to score off serve now. Laval serving at 23-24. And it's Moncton, New Brunswick's Miro Gangi Peltier coming in to serve. It's Kieran Brose putting that away. 25-23 is the score. And UNB now leads 2-1 in sets. We'll be back with set number 4 in a few moments. Welcome back to set 4. Men's RSEQ volleyball action. Home opener for UNB. Season opener for both teams. If you're just joining the webcast, UNB is now leading 2-1 in sets. Set scores have been 25-22. Then Laval took set number 2, 25-22. And the last one was UNB up 25-23. Back at it. Lucas Mafia with the first serve. It's a hard cross shot for Nicolas Fontaine. It's passed by Scott Mann. Valerio off block, continues. Still up. It's not up for long. If it's up to Captain Valerio, down it goes. Big cross-court kill for the captain. Nice up by Scott Mann. Kieran Brost off 2 blocks, continues. Finds the floor, Kieran Brost does. Great rally there. All the players involved. Tuazi now back to serve for Laval at 2-2. And well by Scott Mann with his hands. They run middle. Cormier is getting touches all over that. Big swing by Cormier. He pulls ahead by 1. Cormier serving. Eddie taking his time to serve. Offhands play continues. Free ball for UNB, picked up by Scott Mann. Mafia goes behind him. Golden Caden, big kill on the right side. Holden Caden now serving 4-3. Good float, lots of action on that. Tuazi's had his, oh man, with a big dig. Kieran Bross tries to shove it through a block. He does, successfully. Max Lozier, oh, there's two, he's got to come over. Bergeron. They try to run middle. Lex Guimont there to shut it down. Big block. Cadden back to serve now for UNB, and a service ace for number 20. 6-3, UNB leads. Another good serve. Good up by Scott Mann. Bubba Bross keep that alive. UNB playing really solid defense right now. Putting on a clinic. Charles Saint-Aubin serves into the filet. Point for the Reds. UNB leads by 3, 7-4. Here in the fourth set. Home opener for the Reds. Bergeron struggles on serve receive, kept alive. Laval bumps it over for a free ball. That first contact wasn't on the mark. UNB a little bit out of system. Great up. Good look at that one. Right through the block on the UNB side. Point for Laval. 7-6 now. Max Lozier getting ready to serve. And that'll be a service ace for Lozier if that goes off the arm of Brost and out of play. All tied at 7. And that'll be a timeout called by Dan McMorran for UNB. Laval now leads for the first time in the set, 8-7. We'll take a brief pause and be back with the continuation of set number 4. Timeout is over. Back to live action here, set number 4. Max Lozier going to start us off at 8-7. With a big high toss, lays into it, serves long, point for the Reds, 8-8. Schemo back to serve now for UNB. Nice pass by Bergeron, moving to his left. And still made a pass right to his setter. Free ball for UNB. Good rip by Hilario, kept alive by Lozier. They go to Tuazy. He finds a hole. Laval scores. Gerard now. Hilario going to take a big swing here. Offhands kept alive. They run middle. Mafia's doing a great job with connecting with his middles. That time it's Cormier putting it down. Another great pass out by Scott Mann. It all starts with a pass. That shot's long. They seem to be serving at Choazi, taking him out of placement. His pass wasn't on the money, and nor was the set to him off balance. Hits it out. UNB now leads 11-9. Head coach Gino Brusso calls a timeout for Laval. We'll be back in just a few moments. Actually, no, I'm not going to cut off yet. I'm going to thank a few more sponsors. Just bear with me. We want to thank McTavish's Source for Sports, Doc Brace's Hathaway, Supplement King Fredericton, New Country 92.3 FM, McDonald's, Tim Hortons, and Colby Basics. Thank you for all you do for our UNB student athletes. We appreciate your support, and without it, they couldn't do what they love to do. Timeout is over. UNB leads 11-9. All right, timeout's over. UNB leading 11-9. First year setter, Lucas Mafia back to serve. It gets on you quick. It's got good movement. Good up by Scott Mann. They're calling it down. UNB is saying that the ball was not down, and that Scott Mann dug it up. But the play does not look like it's going to be overturned. Point's been awarded to Laval. Nice pass by Hilario. They give it to him. Puts it into a block. Point for Laval. all. Pass by Scott Mann. Mafia runs middle. Cormier. No touch, though. UNB needs to score off serve here, end this Laval run. Momentum shifted to the Rouge et Or side. Service ace. Timeout UNB at 13-11 for Laval. We'll be back in just a moment. Back at it. Substitution for UNB after that point for Laval is number 8, Jacob Harris checking in, and number 20, Holden Cadden checking out. Nicolas Fortin still serving. Scott Mann finally solves that puzzle. They run middle off a one-hand set from Mafia. Cormier puts it away. And the crowd's liking it. They get back into it. That's what this UNB squad needs. A little home support here, a little momentum to carry them through. They trail by 2 here in the 4th. Their captain going back to serve. Valerio throws it up, float serve coming. Max Lozier over bump. Looks like it's going to be a UNB point as the setter crossed the plane of the net. Laval not happy with the call now. Schwazi, kill on the left side. And Schwazi will go back to serve now at 15-13 in favor of Laval. Ball kept alive. Ball called in, point Laval. Trezzy still serving. Valerio to Mafia, back to Jacob Harris. Good pick up there. It's kept alive by Max Lozier, but he runs out of real estate. Point for the Reds.
Back to serve for the Reds, number 15, Seamus Cormier.
Seamus Cormier now, 16-14. Big UNB block, but they can't control it. Goes deep out the baseline for a Laval point. Now serving for Laval, number 17, Jonathan Addy. Big pause, big run in, big approach. Kieran Brose, the feed behind of Jacob Harris goes off, hands and out of play, point for the Reds. He trails by 2. Jacob Harris goes down the line at Max Lozier, he handles that. And they feed Fortin on the right side. He hits it wide, much to the pleasure of this UNB crowd. Good serve by Jacob Harris, handled well by Laval passer. Lozier. Picked up by Valerio. Kieran Brose going to work. He goes high off hands and he'll score. Big swing. We're all square here at 17. Laval pulls ahead by 1. UNB ties it up on that miss serve by Charles Saint-Aubin. Here's a replay of it if you want to see it. 18 all. Wouldn't UNB like to close this one out? Back to serve, Kieran Brost. Girard. Big kill in the middle. Mosier now getting ready. Good up by Brost. Raffalario's shot goes wide. Point for UNB. Point for Laval. Je dirais Colin. Cherche mes mots. Max Mosier. The big high toss up to the rafters here at the Curry Center. Sails it long. Scott Mann did a terrific job just to get it out of the way. There's another look at that. Almost took his head off. UNB 19, Laval 20. Pass up by Bergeron. Saint-Aubin goes behind him. To number 7, Fortin. Off hands and out of play. Blocked by Cormier and Hilario. Shutting down that Laval offense. Here's another look at it. All Cormier. Seamus having a great match this evening. And Lucas Mafia will go back to serve. Pipe ball for Lozier. Makes no mistake there. Fortin now at 22-20. Hilario one-hands it, keeps it in play. Jacob Harris. Oh, another one-hander there by Scott Mann. Now it's Laval's turn to play defense with one hand, and they can't control it. Into their bench it goes. Substitution for UNB. Rafael Hilario subbing out. Number 4, Nate Hayburn subbing in. Only down by 1. It's the push to 25, 21-22 currently. Hayburn with a float serve. Lots of action on that. Trouble brewing here for Laval. They dump it over. UNB runs middle. Cormier, trouble again for Laval. Down ball coming. Roll shot to the pot. And Mann is there to pick it up. Harris with a big spank. Picked up by Lozier, and a big swing by Fortin. Sails it long. UNB point, 22 all. It's a game to 3, folks. If UNB takes it, we're done. If it's Laval on top, we're playing a 5th. Nate Hayburn back to serve for UNB. But first we have water to mop up again on the side of Laval. Popped up. And the setter gets a kill. Mafia with a roll shot from the pipe. Nice shot. That's a confident play. UNB leads 23-22 at the timeout. We're back at it. UNB up 23-22. They lead 2-1 in sets, 2 points, and we're going home. Nate Hayburn, just the guy head coach Dan McMorrin would want on the line. Pipe ball coming for Lozier. Good up by Scott Mann to absorb that. Mafia bump set to Brost, who hits into a Laval wall, but they can't control the block, and out of play. UNB point, 24-22. Hayburn serving. Pass on the money. They go behind to Fortin. Good pickup by Hayburn. Brost has room. But bumped in the net and out of play because it was in between the stand and the antenna. Substitution, Hayburn checking out. Hilario back in. Crowd getting on him. 24-23 UNB. They run Cormier in the middle. He stopped in the middle. $24 all. And serving now is Chuezi for Laval at 24. Hilario up to Mafia. They go behind to Harris, gets on top of that. And looking for a touch call. UNB's not going to get a touch. That ball was out, it looks like. Laval up 25-24. Substitution now for UNB. Back in, number 20, Holden Caden. Out, number 8, Jacob Harris. Chuezi still serving for Laval at 25-24. Oh, UNB lets it go. 25-25. Seamus Cormier now serving. 25 all. We're going to at least 27, folks. Cormier, good serve. A little bit of trouble on Laval side. Big block by UNB on Lozier. They go to Fortin. No touch. That's 4. Fortin into the net. UNB up 26-25. A chance to close this out 3-1. Seamus Cormier with a chance to serve the match. Cormier serve is good. Passes on the money. Lozier, hard cross. Substitution now for Laval. Checking out is number 17, Jonathan Addy. In to serve from him is number 10, Miro Gagny-Pelletier. Passed up easy, kept alive. Scott Mann's gonna bump set this. Touch call. Touch call is been called. Chuezi touched it on the way out. That was going to sail long. That is a critical point for UNB. They now lead 27-26 with young Holden Caden back to serve for UNB, number 20. Lozier, trouble brewing, trouble. Scott Mann pops it up. That ball struck wide, 27 all. St. Aubin back to serve. Valerio, Mafia. Kieran Brost, kill. UNB up. Kieran Brost back to serve, 27-28. Set match point. Big block for UNB, shutting that offense down. Not for long as Fortin puts that away. 28-28. What a scrap. More water being wiped up on the Laval side. Both teams able to take a breather here. Back to serve, Max Lozier, he's got a heater. He'll throw it up to the rafters first. And the crowd really getting on him here. Into the net, comes over though, UNB's got to play it. Hilario going to give it a ride. Big block for Laval. Mafia back to Hilario, tight, push. This is tight again. Point for UNB on the over. Here it is. Good swing there by Mafia. 29-28 UNB. Lex Guimond back to serve. Both teams showing good poise here. Lex Guimond back to serve. Fortin puts it away, 29-29. Back to serve, Girard, 29-29. Free ball for Laval. Good pickup by UNB setter. Hilario's going to give it a ride, deep to the corner. Oh, roll shot and a little dance by Chuezi. C'est pas bon, ça. Laval now up for the first time in a bit, 30-29. Cormier swings away and scores. That's a gutsy play, confident play. Mafia. Good float. Takes Lozier out of position. Fulton is going to work. Buries it. Cross court. Fulton, 31-30. Hilario, good pass. Mafia. Out to Holden Caden. A confident swing for the first-year player. Hits through that block. Big kill. 31-31. This is on the verge of insanity, folks. Hilario back to serve. Soft float. It's after Chuezi. They go to Max Lozier in the pipe. He scores off UNB hands. Out of play. Thank you. Thanks, Murph. Holden Caden still swinging strong. Here's trouble. Fortin lets it rip. Good up by Mafia. Caden with a swing. Cormier off a head. Kieran Bross puts it away. 32-32. Seamus Cormier back to serve. What a tilt. Cormier now. He's got a good float. Going after Chuezi. Max Lozier. Got a key in on Max Lozier and Fulton. Fulton Lozier. Two big guns. Hitting heavy balls. UNB's got weapons on their own, though. Kieran Bross having a great game. Holden Caden having a great game. Lex Guimont having a great game. Hilario having a great game. Go through the whole list. They're all having a great game. Nice pass. One-handed set behind him. Caden goes off a hand. What a shot. Young Holden Caden going off the hands of Max Lozier with a wipe. Scuzzes it over to the scorer's table. 33-33. Holden Caden back to serve. Good tough serve too. Trouble at the net. Lozier gives that a ride. Off Scott Mann's arm and out of play. And that ball out of play, 34-34. Kieran Brost at 34 all. 34. Sails it long. Free point for Laval. And it's Max Lozier's turn at 35-34. Here's the big high toss. The crowd gets on him. Into the net. 35 all. Unbelievable. And now it's Lex Guimont's turn. 35s. A lot of pressure, handles it well, sit down, trouble at the net. Fortin tips deep, but Bross is there to pick it up. Now Mafia's got to bump it over. Free ball for Laval. See how they transition? They run middle. They score off Cormier's arm. 36-34. Jonathan Girard back to serve for Laval at 36-34. Valerio. Mafia runs middle. Cormier's uncontested, finds the open floor. Big kill for 15. Here it is. Here's a replay. Ba-boom. 36 all. UNB setter back to serve. Lucas Mafia. Got a good hard float. They keep going after 2AZ. No mistake there from Losey out of pipe. Gives that a ride. Laval sits at 37. Nicolas Fontaine has to battle this Curry Center crowd. Takes a lot off it. Hilario to Mafia. They run middle. Cormier stopped. Mafia again. Hilario. He's blocked, but where'd the ball land? Looks like it landed in on the UNB side. And Laval takes that 38-36. We are going to a fifth set, folks. I'm going to take a break. Kind of getting tired of talking, to be honest with you. So we're going to take a little break, have some water, and regroup, and we'll be back with set number 5 in just a few moments. Welcome back, folks. If you're just joining us, this is set 5. Each team has won 2. The first one was UNB 25-22. Laval then come back 25-22. UNB won the third, 25-23, and Laval won the fourth in a thriller, 38-36. This is the deciding set, a set to 15. Laval's going to start us off. It looks like Max Lozier is going to serve. Laval thinks it's an ace. UNB thinks it's their ball. Ball is called out. Again, have to give respect to Gino Brusso, the head coach of Laval, for controlling his players. They're complaining to the ref, and he's saying, boys, back off. Play ball. Again, players are at the referee stand trying to talk to R1 Met Van Ralte, and head coach Brusso is saying, boys, back off, play ball. Ball sails long. Harris swings into a Laval block. All square at 2 now. Still trying to catch my breath from that fourth. 2-2. And Fulton back to serve. Nicolas Fulton, big toss. Nice pass by Scott Mann. They run Jacob Harris back. Mann chases it, and the lines official calls it in. Must have been right on the line. Laval up 3-2. Hilario. Mafia runs middle. Cormier, he stopped. Play continues. Harris. And they go to Brost. He'll go through 2 blockers. Nice shot, Kieran Brost. Cormier serve off the tape. Play continues. Oh, nice pickup by Cormier off that pipe ball from Max Lozier. Terrell Chuazy, sorry. Back to serve now at 4-3. Into the net it goes. Free point for UNB, 4-4. That'll send Jacob Harris back the line for UNB, number 8. Good pickup by Brost. Volleyed over. Fortin. And there's a touch. You can hear it way up here. Kieran Bros pass up. Back row to Lario. That ball was touched. I didn't know it was a touch. It was out for sure. Jonathan Addy now back to serve. Laval up by 2, 6-4. Service ace off the fingertips of Rafael Hilario. UNB runs middle. Guimont puts a spank on that. Tries to dump it. Into the net it goes. Laval now leading 8-4. As we switch sides, halfway through this, game goes to 15, if it goes in regulation, that is. Side switch at 8. Jonathan Addy back to serve, but looks like maybe a timeout was called by head coach Dan McMorrin for UNB. We're back at it, folks. Timeout is over. Both teams are back on the floor. Laval is up 8-4 here in the fifth and deciding set of this this home opener. Hilario with a pass. Kieran Bros' attempt is stopped. And the ball falls back deep in the UNB side of the court. 9-4. Jonathan Addy back to serve. Hilario. Jacob Harris swings. Laval is on the net. Laval is on the net. And again, Gino Brusso keeping really good control of his team, telling them not to complain to the officials. Gotta respect that. Kieran Brost back to serve. See if he can turn things around here for UNB and get this crowd back into it. They trail 5-9 here in the fifth. Good pass by Bergeron. That ball looked wide from this angle, but it's a terrible angle for a line call. Lines officials are right there. And they have the best view in the house. Although it looks like it may have been overturned because UNB is still serving and scored. Don't mind me, folks. It's late. Tanek comes a long way for that ball. It finally lands on the UNB side. Laval scores. It's 10-6. Timeout UNB at 10-6 here in the fifth. We're going to take a brief pause. Jacob Harris puts that ball back in play. Hilario's going to have to bump it over. St. Aubin goes out to Lozier. Nice up by Mann. Off the net. UNB's got to keep it alive. They run out of contacts. Use too many, however you want to put it. Laval now pulling ahead, 11-6. Hilario passes it up. Mafia goes back to him. Big swing off a noggin. Big kill at a big time for the captain. Lex Guimont now at 7-11. Big serve. Sails a bit long. Max Lozier serving now at 12-7. He's got a big, heavy spinner. Throws it up to the rafters. There it goes. It's passed by Kieran Brost. Mafia pumps it out hard to the captain, who puts it away. Great set. Great set by Lucas Mafia on the money. Mafia now serving 8-12. Big block by Cormier, shuts Fortin down, gets it back. Dans le visage, comme qu'on disait. Timeout called by Gino Brusso, and with that, we'll take another brief pause at 9 serving 12 here in the fifth. We're back at it, folks. It's still a big crowd here at the Curry Center. What are we here? It's 10 minutes to 11 on a Friday evening. UNB setter Lucas Mafia back to serve. Fortin, he'll go off. Looks like he tooled it off Seamus Cormier's hands for Laval's 13th point. 13-9. UNB needs to find a way to claw their way back into this. Hilario to Mafia, out to Harris, he's got to reach. Big hang time there by Fortin to stay with that ball.
Checking in for the Reds.
It is set match point for Laval, 14-9. And into the net it goes, 14-10. Nate Hayburn checking in for UNB, number 4. Substituting out is number 1, the captain, Rafael Hilario. Hayburn serve. It's tight to the tape. Scott Mann hustles over. Caden Holden No mistake there, swinging with confidence. I'm sorry I pronounced his name in the opposite way. It's Holden Caden, my apologies. Great swing there, Holden. Way to rip it. It's close, folks, only down by 3, 11-14. Timeout is over. UNB 11, Laval 14. Set 5. Nate Hayburn back to the line. He's got a good float. Handled well. Laval runs the middle. Cormier stops it. Fortin goes to work. It up by Scott Mann, but just can't control it. And Laval takes that one, folks, by a set score of 15-11. And they take it 3-2. These teams play again tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Please join us on the webcast. The women play Memorial at 1 o'clock. Enjoy your evening. Have a good night.